Well, guys, it's been 4 months. Can you believe it's been 4 months since I first installed my DIY Microlocs on tapered cut? So, I'm actually in the middle of doing retie. Well, I'm 1/3 finished and I have 2/3 more of my head to go. So I just wanted to show you before I finished doing my entire head. So let me come closer so that you can see what's happening with my hair. I am legitimately at now the awkward stage of the sides. They are too long to look kempt with the curl sponge. So this is how it looks with the curl sponge. As you can see, some at the top are like they're not even curling properly. So this is the length, and my grip game is non-existent. I'm not good at it. So yeah, so I wanted to show you two options that I'm exploring. I'm still doing the curl sponge, but that's not gonna work for much longer because they hardly want to curl. See? And then towards the back, like I'm literally just trying to catch them to make them look neater. And then this is the section that keeps slipping out, so I'm still trying to deal. Yeah, at the back is where I did my retie already, so let me show you. This section is done. And you can see the difference between the roots where I haven't done my retie yet. My edges looking. So I have noticed that the ends are starting to close. I opened some of them, and let me show you along the hair itself. You can see that along the strands, the scrunching, like, yeah, so that's what it's doing. It's starting to do its thing, which I don't mind. And yeah, this is the amount of growth that has taken place in a month. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, see that? Nothing to write home about, but that's how much I have to retie. Yeah, I have it. I mean, it's frizzy and I don't mind that. I don't mind it at all. And what I've also noticed is because I have the blonde at the end, sometimes when I'm pulling through, sometimes a strand will get caught. So I have some blonde pieces like poking out in between, like you can see some of them. Towards the black section, that from a distance may look like white spots or gray, but it's the end. Some of the strands are caught along the hair itself. So yeah, that's how I'm looking at month 4 of my Microloc. I actually see the change. I don't know how, I can't see the back properly, so maybe you can tell me if they look like they're locking as well. So like, what does it look like? What does it look like? So this is month 4. At month 4, I can see where I used that. You can actually see the twists, the 2 strands twisting around each other, or the braided section. Now it's starting to go away and it's not so visible. It's actually starting to look more like locks. And yeah, I'm happy about that. I'm legitimately locking. Okay, so any questions, guys, feel free to ask, but I just want to make my updates quick, to the point, show you what's happening with my hair, and yeah, show you what the real process is, especially if you are doing it on tapered hair where you used to have shaved sides and you're growing it out. I'm like showing you like the good, bad, and the ugly of what the process looks like. And when I'm finished doing my retie, I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna tidy up the sides as well, and show you how it's looking after the retie. So see you in a couple of minutes, well, or maybe a day or two. So it's 3 days later and I finally finished retying my hair. I actually finished yesterday, but I didn't have a chance to record. So I just want to show you the final look after retie, and you can compare that with how it looked prior to me retying. Alright, so as you can see, I tried to tidy my edges. As I said, I don't have grip game, so I did the best I could with trying to gather my shaved sides that are growing out. That's the best I could do, y'all. So this is how it looks. And immediately you notice how the volume is reduced, and that's one of the things I love about, you know, how it looks before it needs a retie. I don't mind it at all because I have all this volume, and as soon as I retie, and the roots are so compact that it just, yeah, snatches everything and reduces the volume. But it's still, I mean, it's still cute, but this is it after retie. Can't see a thing.